Hi, we are going to install Virtualbox on a Windows computer. Now, as you can see, first we have to know where the Virtualbox is. You will be able to download it from Virtualbox website. So if you go to Google, just type Virtualbox. I already have it here. It will come on the top. So this is the first link that you will click. Now, if you are using a Windows machine and you are trying to install Virtualbox, you can go to Downloads again, and you can choose which one you want. So I am using a Windows host machine, so I'm going to click this one. If you are using Mac, you will click on this, then it will download the Mac version of the Virtualbox. If you are using Linux, there are different types of Linux machines. It is gonna download for you. Now, today we are downloading it for Windows. So I'm clicking on it. As you can see, it is downloading Virtualbox. And by the time I'm recording this, this is the latest version, Virtualbox 6.1.30. Okay, I am done downloading. It's almost done. And now what you will do is just click on this link that you just downloaded. Remember, I will keep this website open because after I install Virtualbox, I will install Virtualbox support extension pack. Okay, it will give more, it will install few more things which will enable me to visualize Virtualbox and its content. And there are other things that are also there that will help us to manage Virtualbox and to see, to install other drives. So this is why we need extension pack. So I'm now clicking on the Virtualbox that I just downloaded. So I just clicked on that. So now it came, it gives us a window like that. It says Virtualbox 6.1.30 setup. So it is setting up, it is now going to install Virtualbox. So you have to click on next. And now here you do not have to do anything. Just keep whatever you see as is. Now the location of in this, as you can see, the Virtualbox is going to be installed in this directory, Programs, Oracle Virtualbox, in this directory. So if you want to go and if you had any issues, you will know that you are installing Virtualbox in this location, in this folder. Okay, so next, click on next, and you do not have to charge anything here. This is just giving you an option to open the Virtualbox. There are different ways you can do it. So these are all written here. Then again, press on next. Here you go. And now it says some warning, but ignore it. Just press on yes. And then install. As you can see, it is now giving me a link. Is something it is asking, should I install Oracle Virtualbox? I am going to say yes. So it is now installing it. As you can see, it takes only like 1 minute. It shouldn't take more than that, maybe 2 minutes max. All right, so it is downloaded. Now I'm going to press on finish, and it will open Virtualbox for me automatically if I do that. You can see that it already opened it for me. So this is the Virtualbox. Next comes installing the extension pack. So click on here. As you can see, I just installed the extension pack, downloaded the extension pack. Now I'm going to reinstall it. I already installed it before, but I'm going to reinstall it again. So it's gonna ask me for some licensing thing. So I'm going to agree. Then I'm going to press yes. As you can see, now it says that the extension pack is now installed successfully. Okay, so next we can now install Linux or Mac, because I am using Windows machine. This is a Windows computer, and I can now install Linux or Mac. Now, normally in our research, we install Linux, so which I'm gonna show in my next video. But right now, I'm just going to say a few other things. If I go to Virtualbox and go to Virtualbox again, there are some documentation, technical documentation. Now, a few things before you install it, in case you are having issues installing it, always remember that your architecture of the computer is very important. Okay, so here it says something about, if you go to download, it will say about the minimum amount of memory. Yeah, so here it is, and user docs. So here it says you must have 512 megabyte of RAM, and I suggest nowadays you must have, I think you should have more than 2 gigs of RAM. And then you should, yeah, it is written here. And then hard disk drive. If you have hard disks, you keep at least 10 gigs. I suggest at least 50 gigs of RAM, of storage in your hard drives for Virtualbox, so that you can install Linux or Mac. Okay, so that's it. So now in my next video, I'm going to show the Virtualbox and how we can install Ubuntu in our Virtualbox.